Alrighty, here is the truck and the trailer. We are fully stretched out to our maximum length. Let's just walk down here and get a good look at this distance. Like how they've got the airlines and stuff right there off the frame at so many spaces so that you can hook back up. There we go. That's her at full extension. And there's the load that they finna put on us.
What's going on, fellas? Everybody wants to see a video. I just thought I'd show you guys a video of the dude trucking along in Sherwood, Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Tualatin, Oregon. Just did an unload, and you're watching Josh drive, and he's headed down to an undisclosed location to do a 34-hour reset. Just come off of a pretty brutal run from Virginia to Sherwood, Oregon. If you guys remember the load Rosie that we did to Sayabec, Quebec, this is for the same company. This was a crane chassis, rotator crane chassis that goes on aircraft carrier. And I'm gonna refresh this so you guys can see. But anyhow, so we picked that up in somewhere in Virginia at a test laboratory, weighed 85,000 pounds, 14 feet wide, and basically West Virginia wouldn't permit it, just jacked us around, just totally wasted our time, spent an additional $2,300 in escorts to wait on them just for them to completely reject us. So then we had to reissue Virginia, run backwards, run east, then drop down in I-81 going into Tennessee. And then we come up into Kentucky and come on across. Just had a real terrible time getting permits issued. And everybody's stressed out with this load. The driver's stressed out, I'm stressed out, the customer's stressed out. It just was a rough go. So anyway, the truck's booked again for Monday. They're gonna get a 34-hour reset tomorrow. They're gonna load in the port of Tacoma and run down to somewhere in Utah with a big excavator. Not really big, but big enough. We need to get out of the Pacific Northwest. That freight typically runs north and south, which is what we're going to be doing with it. Been running a lot of loads with the extendable, and here in about a week or so I'm going to go out and run with the trucks and do some video of everything that they're doing and so forth. So far everything's going smooth. The extendable's doing really well. Just an incredible amount of business we've been doing with it. Very pleased with that. Since then we've turned in an order for 2 more extendables. So that makes, let's see, we have 10 RGNs on order, 2 extendables, and 1 multi-axle, all on order from Trail King. So we are actively looking for more drivers. and more equipment's coming in. So, you know, if you want to work hard and hustle and make a really good living, we have the technology for that program. So anyway, I just thought you guys might find this interesting, how our telematics tell us everything about the truck, where it's at, what it's doing, and so forth. I'm in what's called follow mode, which I rarely use. This is only the second time that I've ever used it. So basically, I can come into what's called Fleet View, and it'll tell me where everything is setting. So if you see, we got a truck setting here in Texas. We have a trailer setting here in Jacksonville, Florida, which is where I am. And then obviously the truck, Mr. Joshua, is out here in Portland, Oregon, and he is trucking along. So I can just click on this, and this will tell me, I can plug in an ETA, and it'll tell me, you know, how long, you know, like if I said Jacksonville, I could put this in and I could track him, and it would tell me he's, you know, 2,934 miles, and his ETA would be April 2nd. You know, obviously it'd probably take longer than that, but you know, got to sleep at some point, right? So it shows me the weather on everything, and I can also turn on some other features like the temperature map, so we can see what the temperature is across the country, and so forth. And you can see it's down here in the heat. I can turn on wind, which is another interesting deal, because when you get out here in Wyoming and Nebraska, all of this area right in here, you have some serious headwinds. But we can look right here. Let's see, let's come look at this truck. Well, I don't want to tell you where it's sitting, but anyway, Mr. Gilbert has had a funeral to attend, and then he will be loading Sunday, doing a big tank going into Tennessee, loading it out of Oklahoma. Already have another load booked for that one. Right after that, Josh has a load booked, and we're probably going to book another one for him to get out of Utah and try and head back to the northern Midwest area somewhere. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys this little deal. This is, you know, the telematics. It tells me the speed, how much fuel the truck has, how much depth the truck has, the engine percent load, the engine intake, temperature, the coolant temperature, the battery, boost pressure. It tells me everything. How many miles is on the truck. It is a interesting set of telematics that, you know, a lot of people complain about ELDs, and for me, I think it's a great idea and it's a wonderful thing. I really enjoy them. It helps me plan what we can do, because if the wheels aren't turning, you're going broke in this business. So yeah, you're seeing it live, and again, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to head out on the road and follow some of these guys around, and I'm going to do some training with Josh on, we're going Jeeping. So he's going to pick up the Jeep that's been sitting at Trail King waiting on us, and going to go work with him on several loads and get him tuned up on how we want it done and kind of our best practices, and so forth. And once we do that, we're going to go follow Gil around and on a few extendable loads. He was opened up to 58 foot in the well the other day, moving a big generator house to Sabine Pass, Texas. And we have another one of those to do next week as well. Same piece, just different serial number. And So you can see that the line there is turning orange and now it's turning red, so it looks like some traffic is getting a little high there, but he's clipping along there, doing good, and looks like he's coming up to a red light. Pretty cool stuff. And now he's paused. That tells us he's setting at the red light, right? So anyway, guys, been a brutal couple of weeks for me. I've had 3 surgeries done, and the first one did not go well. Been battling through that. But everything is going good for me, and other than being stressed out, you know, dealing with the surgeries and getting 2 new drivers going and so forth, it's been a bit of a challenge for me. I've probably been pretty short fused with everybody. Just been, the surgeries were pretty brutal to deal with, and now that that's over and behind me, I've recovered pretty good. So all is well. More equipment coming, and things are doing good. People call us all day long, every day, asking us to move their freight for them, and we just simply don't have the capacity to do more than what we're doing. So as that equipment comes in, we're expecting 4 new RGNs to be here. They're supposed to be here in May, but I don't expect them till September or October. There's 4 new Peterbilts supposed to be here in May, and I don't. Who knows when they'll show up? I don't. Well, y'all shut up! Quit growling. Sit down. Cricket, sit down and behave. What's the matter with you? Winnie, go over there and lay down. I'll show y'all. Say hello, Winnie. Tell everybody what's going on. Winnie, what are you doing, girlie? Are you making everybody mad? I know. All right, lay down and go to sleep. Anyway, guys, 4 new Peterbilts supposed to be here. I don't know when they're going to show up, so we're actively looking for drivers for those. Those will all be 7-axle rigs, special setup, custom spec'd and engineered. You won't see any other trailers on the road like these that are coming, and there's 10 of those coming. Nobody else has these. These are truly different, and they are purpose built to do what we do well. And the 2 extendables are identical, except we may make a few changes, modifications, but they're identical to the extendable that Gilbert is pulling. So they open up to 58 feet in the well. And yeah, other than that, multi-axle, 170,000 pounds on the deck, 13-axle rig. That is the last trailer that's coming, and I don't foresee me to add any more after that. Though I say that, my history will tell you different, but I'm not so sure that a lady that, when bringing in to help with this, will want to handle more equipment than that, but we will see. So anyway, that's what we're doing. That's where we're at. You're watching it live. Does this kind of remind you, remember when you watched the white Bronco racing down the highway, you know, way back? I remember where I was at. I was pretty young back then. OJ running down the highway in the white Ford Bronco. Anyway, this is Mr. Josh, and he's headed to get him a 34, and he's probably 10 miles away. Not even that, I can tell you. He's probably, maybe 10 miles away from where he's going. So that's all I got, guys. We'll see you guys later. Show you a little something here. There sits the dude. That's the dude's first load that it ever hauled right there. I'll tell you a story about that one day. So anyways, guys, Y'all take care. Hope y'all doing well. Keith, Frank, Blue FJ Cruiser, Southern Pride, Sergey Dratchev, the captain. Talked to him a little bit recently. He's doing really well. I'm glad to hear that. Hatchet Man. There's so many names, I can't remember them all, but you know, I read every comment that goes in there because I have to approve every one of them. So to all you guys, I appreciate you watching the videos. I hope you enjoy them and get something out of them. It's at this point, we're going to keep making the videos for you guys. They'll be somewhat different. And I'm sure you'll see me step back in a truck for a run or two, but I'm going to try to do the videos to where I'm filming them operate from the outside of the truck. And you'll probably enjoy that better anyway. So anyway, you guys, that's all I got. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back in the future.